Jar.
I don't believe it. What's the matter?
Whole neighborhood.
What?
It's all changed.
Oh, yeah.
Used to be nothing here but orange trees.
Yeah, well, I guess that comes under the heading of progress, Lieutenant.
See the street up there? Used to have a vegetable stand right there.
You know, maybe you ought to get out from behind your desk more often, Lieutenant.
Attention all units vicinity Granville Park area. A possible 459 there now at 10363 Latimer Drive. See the woman. Ludlow 7, handle code 3, others code 2.
It's a 7 at control, Roger. Hit it, thank you. Take it easy. Take it easy there.
You turn my dad loose.
Is this your son?
I told you to stay in the truck.
I asked you a question.
Yeah, he's my kid, so what?
Remind me to nominate you for Father of the Year. I don't believe it. Congratulations, you're under arrest for violation of 459 of the Penal Code. Will you take this gentleman over to the car and read him his rights?
Lieutenant?
What?
They got away.
Oh, listen, Webster. I want you to call communications, ask for a burglary team, impound this van here, then get Owens, question all the neighbors.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Danko, we got a real doozy here. A father and son burglary team. The father is holding school. He's teaching his son how to break and enter and all about felony and theft.
Here's Gifford's file. Choir boy, he ain't. Mostly ADW and burglary. He was paroled last year from Quentin.
Did you contact the mother?
It'd be hard to do. She died 10 months ago.
How about other next of kin?
Doesn't seem to be any.
Well, keep checking. I want to talk to the boy as soon as he's washed and fed.
Okay.
Lieutenant?
What?
Did you find anything new on the burglary?
Yeah, neighbor just identified Gifford's partners from our mug books. Augie Baker, P.G. Larkin.
They choose their victims from the obituary column. Families out, they come in, clean house.
Terrific. Put out an APB on them.
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant?
Sit down, son.
I'll wait outside.
Right. Sit down. Now, I'm not going to charge you with accessory to a burglary the way I would if you were an adult, because I want to get you out of these surroundings as soon as possible. And in order to do that, I got to have the name of a relative.
I've got my dad.
Yes, I know you have, but you see, he has broken the law, so he has to remain in custody, in jail.
He'll get out.
Of course he will, but it may take a while. Could take up to several years.
Several years.
That's right.
It's all your fault. You hadn't gone and busted him.
Now, Jody, if you don't give me the name of a relative, I'm going to have to turn you over to the juvenile authorities.
Oh, no.
Wait a second. Now, just hold on here.
You're not sending me to juvenile. I'm old enough to take care of myself.
I hate to tell you this, but for all practical purposes, you are an orphan and you have to be treated like one.
That's a lie. Orphans are kids without parents. Look, I know my rights. That means I get one phone call.
Well, you can have as many phone calls as you want, but you're not under arrest now. I'm telling you. Jody, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can you give me the name of a relative? Huh? Dango. Lambert Hall.
Come on, Jody. Let's go. Here you go. Drink that. It'll be good for what ails you.
I don't want it.
Here, take it. Nobody needs to know it comes from a cop.
That Lieutenant Riker. It's all his fault.
Hey, listen, pal, if you think that, you're dead wrong. His folks died in a car crash when he was 6. You know what an orphanage is. Yeah, well, he grew up in one. Come on. We can't postpone Lambert Hall forever.
Get away! Stay away from me!
You stay right over there. Don't you move.
Stay away from me!
Oh, easy now, friend. Easy.
Get out!
Whoa. Just, come on. Drop those scissors. Come on now. Nobody's trying to hurt you. Just drop those scissors.
Stay away from me!
Come on, just drop those scissors.
No!
Come on. Just drop those scissors. Belong to you.
Thanks, Danko. Crazy junkie. He must have swiped these when I had him in the dispensary for the nailing test.
You better look after that shoulder.
Yeah, will.
Jody?
Where is he? We've been looking for your son all night long, Gifford. I'd think you'd have a little concern about him.
Why should I tell you where to find him?
Because he's 10 years old. He has no one to take care of him. He has no visible means of support. Shall I go on? I can go on, enough.
Sure, go on, continue. I'm a captive audience.
And I'll tell you something else. I want to do everything in my power to keep him from following in your footsteps.
Now you're getting insulting. Look, my kid will survive. I taught him how.
You taught him how to get a scholarship at San Quentin. That's what you taught him.
Don't put me down like that, huh? I got a very bad temper.
I have the same problem. Mine is triggered by the stupidity that permits a child to watch his father in the commission of a felony.
How I raised my kid is none of your business. You stay away from him, Riker.
Is that a threat, Mr. Gifford?
Oh, no, it's not a threat. It's a promise, Riker. You mess around with Jody, you're going to regret it.
Life is full of little regrets.
You're dead, Rikers! I swear to God, you're dead! You're dead! You're dead!
Thanks for the info, Bernie. No, I owe you one. Brad is a high-risk parole violator. Bail denied.
We couldn't raise bail anyway. Letting Brad hold all the money was really dumb, man.
Hey, the money's safe and sound.
Yeah, where?
Wherever Brad stashed it.
That's really beautiful. $12,000 apiece and only Brad knows where?
Relax, PG. We'll get the money.
How?
Brad told me exactly what to do if he ever got into a mess like this. We just sit back and wait for a certain phone call.
Then what?
And we bust Brad loose.
I don't like it.
Hey, you want your money, don't you? All right, then we do it Brad's way. Not for him, but for us. As far as I'm concerned, Brad can rot in the lousy slammer.
Danko, I need you for something. Gifford's son was just caught trying to steal his breakfast from a caterer. Here's the address. I want you to pick him up and take him to Lambert Hall and without incident.
Is the caterer going to press charges?
No, she was just trying to throw a scare into him, that's all.
Here we are. I'm afraid 24 hours must pass before the boy's allowed visitors.
Why?
The boy's a newcomer here, and that's the rule.
Well, whose rule is it? Yours or the juvenile authorities or the Supreme Court's?
Lieutenant, I'm a staff social worker here trying to do the best I can. I don't know who made the rule or why, but it's a rule. And, everyone obeys it.
If someone made a rule that at dawn tomorrow, all the female social workers in this country were to jump into the Pacific Ocean and backstroke towards Sydney, Australia, would you do that?
Certainly not. That's silly.
Well, of course it is. Now, you give me one good reason why I shouldn't see that boy, and I'll disappear this instant.
It's a dumb rule. Jody's in room 6. Down the corridor on the right.
Thank you, Miss Weaver.
Mrs. Weaver, I'm a widow. You can call me Paula.
Well, my name is Riker. I'm a police officer, and you can call me Lieutenant.
Come in.
Jody. I believe you left these in my office, Jody. I had a collection of those when I was a kid, so best one around. There wasn't another one could hold a candle to it.
Baseball cards, way back then. Still got them?
No, sir. Someone burned them. You ever hear of Willie Mays?
Sure, one of the all-time greats.
51 homers in 1955. You think you would ever have any use for a baseball that Willie Mays hit a home run with?
You'd give it to me?
Well, you know, it's just collecting dust at my place.
Is that the real reason?
Well, I guess the real reason is that I'd like you to know that cops can be human beings, too.
Wow. Autographed and everything. It's really mine to keep?
All yours.
We've got to prepare some kind of defense, Mr. Gifford.
Look, Counselor, I'll be honest. I have this friend. He's trying to raise money for one of those criminal lawyers with some political clout. There's no offense, but you public defenders are just too busy to give my case a personal touch.
No offense taken. It happens.
I'm glad you understand. Say, would you mind phoning my friend, filling him in?
On what?
My preliminary hearing, when and where it takes place.
Sure, happy to be of service. Name and number.
Johnny Johnson. And his number is 555-3725.
3725. Consider it done.
Thank you.
So long.
I appreciate it.
That's right. Gifford's preliminary hearing is set for Thursday at 10 a.m. at the county courthouse. Yeah. You're welcome. Goodbye. Oh, Mike. Sorry to keep you waiting.
It's okay, Dean. I was just going to call my lady so she could go out to dinner with me.
Oh.
Well, look, I'm sorry, Dean, but I couldn't help overhearing your conversation about Gifford. You know, of course, we're still looking for his partners.
So?
Would you mind telling me who you fed that information to?
Sorry, Mike. Privileged information between client and lawyer. See you later.
Suppose the cops don't use that route to the courthouse.
They have to, man. Look, otherwise they'd make a 5-mile detour around that new freeway coming in.
That public defender dude. Did he say when?
Mm-hmm. Thursday morning, 10 a.m.
It's risky business. Maybe we're going to have to burn some cops.
No maybe about it. I know we will.
Keep your eye on the ball. That's it. Okay.
Eddie certainly has a way with children. The way he's turned Jody around in 2 days, it's something.
Well, he's really quite a guy. I think underneath he's a frustrated Santa Claus.
Try to kill it, Jody. Don't try to kill the ball.
Wonder why some lucky female hasn't landed it.
Well, one did. But that was a long time ago, and she's dead now.
Maybe it's time he tried again.
Maybe.
Okay, you guys hold it. Let's have a timeout. Hey, kid. Your one-man team's a little bush. Can I hit the showers, Coach?
Sure. But can we do this again tomorrow after get off work?
Same time, same place? I'll let you know, all right?
You won't forget your promise, Lieutenant.
No, sir. It's all set. You're going to meet your dad tomorrow.
Thanks. That's super.
Eddie, there's something I'd like to discuss with you. I don't think it's wise for him to see his father.
Why not?
The man's going back to prison, probably for a long time. The sooner Jody accepts that fact, the sooner he'll be able to accept the parents that I'm in the process of selecting for him.
Yeah, but my problem is I made the boy a promise.
And by breaking that promise, you'll destroy his faith in you.
He desperately needs someone that he can believe in. I know where he is right now. I've been there myself.
Then do it, Eddie.
I'm sorry we couldn't pick a nicer place to meet, son.
That's okay.
Here's something you take along with you, huh? How you been?
Fine. How about you?
Me? Great. Never better. I heard they stuck you over in Lambert Hall. That's pretty bad, huh?
Well, first I hated it. Now it's not too bad.
Yeah?
Dad, how long will you be in prison for?
Hey, what kind of question is that?
Well, it's something I have to know. Miss Weaver, she's a social worker, is trying to find me a new set of foster parents.
Whoa. Hold it now. You tell that social worker you already have a father here.
But Lieutenant Riker said you're not the kind of father who can take care of me.
Riker? Is that cop messing with your head?
No, he's been really good to me.
He's a cop, Jody. He put me in here. Riker is to blame for us being apart.
He's not to blame. It was you who tried to rob that house. Lieutenant Riker was just doing his job.
Take him out.
I'm sorry, Jody. Jody, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you, son. I didn't mean it. Jody, please, son. I didn't mean to hit you. You're the only thing in my life I ever loved. It's Riker's fault. I told him to stay away from you. It's Riker's fault, Jody.
Jody, he loves you a lot. See, that's why he wants to hang on to you so bad.
But if he loves me, why did he hit me?
Well, I think he really wanted to hit me. But you were there. Does that make sense to you?
He used to do that when my mom was alive. Things went bad. He took it out on her.
Well, we all do that in varying degrees. When I lost my parents, I carried so much hatred around with me that just made me sick, and I used to fight with every other kid in the orphanage.
How'd you get rid of your hate?
Well, there was a lady in the orphanage, and she just told me about love. She told me about it. You see, love and hate are the opposite of each other. And she taught me that it's okay to love, and it makes you feel good. And there's nothing sissy about it at all. And this same lady also taught me another very important word. And that word is choice. See, we all have a choice. That means we can choose whether we want to live our life loving or hating.
Even I can choose?
Sure you can. Just the same as anyone else.
I wish my dad made a different choice. He even forgot today's my birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Jody.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, don't forget to make a wish.
Now, Jody, you know I have x-ray vision, and I can see right through that package, and I strongly urge you not to waste a good wish on a baseball glove.
You're gonna spoil the surprise.
Okay, go ahead, Tiger.
All right.
That means your wish will come true. Happy birthday, Jody.
There you go.
I'm not supposed to tell you what my wish was, but, well, I wish that you'd adopt me. See, I've been thinking a lot about foster parents, and I'd rather have you.
Oh, Jody.
I'd be a big helper around the house, doing the dishes, making beds, mowing the lawn. I could even get a paper route to help with expenses. How about it, Lieutenant?
Gee, Jody, I'm honored.
Then you'll do it? Adopt me?
I can't do that.
But I thought...
See, Jody, I cannot provide you with what you require. I mean, a father and a mother. I'm a cop. A cop's life is anything but normal. He's on call 24 hours a day, right around the clock. And I'm unmarried. I don't have a wife.
Oh, you can get married easy. Mrs. Weaver likes you a lot.
Well, I like her, too. But that's not love, see? And love is how you get married. Jody. Jody? Now, look. If I were going to adopt a boy, it would be you. Unfortunately... Jody? Ah, Jody.
So we borrow the truck Wednesday night and we bust Brad loose Thursday morning?
You got it, pal. Yes, sir. Boy, those cops who are taking Brad to the courthouse gonna be in for a big jolt.
What the hell? They knew police work was dangerous when they signed up.
Why so quiet, you two? Beautiful day just to be alive, huh? Come on, fellas, come on. I'm the guy with problems. I'm facing some hard-nosed judge. That ain't exactly what I call a turn on. Terrific! Come on, guys, come on, get the cuffs off. Beautiful, beautiful. You guys are beautiful.
Hey, skip the applause, Brad. We only did it for one reason. The money.
No sweat, no sweat. We'll have the money as soon as I kill myself a cop named Riker and get my kid back. Come on. Come on.
One police officer is dead, his partner's on the critical list. What apparently happened is this. Gifford's escape was engineered by Augie Barker and P.G. Larkin, and that's all we know. So, Danko, why don't you get over to the hospital in case Brewster regains consciousness? You'll be able to question him. I'd like you two to find out who owns the truck. It was probably stolen, and the owner may be able to shed some light on the matter.
Yes, sir.
Riker?
Eddie, it's Paula.
Yes, Paula. What can I do for you?
Is that news bulletin true?
Yes, that bulletin is correct.
What if he shows up here to claim Jody?
I doubt if he will. That type will head for the border or go underground, something like that.
You're forgetting his unusual attachment for the child.
Where is Jody?
He's here. He was scheduled to go to the zoo with the other children, but when I heard the news bulletin, I thought it best to keep him in. Eddie, it's just the two of us here. And I feel frightened.
Would you feel better if we put him under protective custody?
That would be a great relief.
All right. I don't have a unit over there in 5 minutes.
Jody asked for you, Eddie.
Paula, I'm up to my ears. We're looking for 2 cop killers and an escaped felon.
Eddie, Jody needs you desperately. I don't think he can handle another rejection, not after last night.
I want to come, Paula. I just can't do it.
Eddie, you once talked me into bending a rule. Just this once, please.
All right, tell Jody I'll be right over.
Goodbye.
That was real good, lady. Hey, you know, you should have been an actress.
Come on, Jody, hurry up, huh? Pack your things. Hey, look, son. I know I've done some pretty lousy things, but that's all in the past, huh? Starting now, every day is gonna be like Christmas.
You always say that.
Well, this time it's for real. I swear to God.
You don't even believe in God.
That sounds like something Riker would say. That cop has really garbaged up your head.
Me and Lieutenant are all through. I asked him to adopt me. He wouldn't.
Hey, Jody. Jody, I'm the only father you need. Come with me, pal, huh? Please. I love you and I need you. I really do. Okay, come on. Come on, let's get your things together, huh? There you go. That.
Brad. Listen, Riker's due here any minute.
Yeah, great. Well, we'll grab him, haul up till dark, split for Tucson.
I thought you planned to snuff him, man.
Later, when we don't need him for getaway insurance. Huh?
All right.
Cop car. It's Riker.
All right, now cuff him and bring the car around front. I'll go get Brad and the kid.
How's Brewster?
He's okay. He's gonna make it. Is Riker in?
Took off for Lambert Hall.
There's a citywide manhunt going on, and he goes to Lambert Hall. Why?
He didn't say.
He always says. It's gotta be Jody.
Has to be.
And you don't think that Gifford would be crazy enough to... No one answers at Lambert Hall.
There's always somebody at Lambert Hall. Let's hit it.
Mike, Chris, in here.
Do you have any feelings about your own son's future, Gifford?
His future is with me.
With you, he has no future.
You're the one with no future. Now shut up.
His future with you will be living in flea bags like this, eating garbage for breakfast, wondering when his father will be gunned down, and possibly he himself will be gunned down, and what the man will look like.
Shut your face.
That boy is a lamb being led to slaughter, and by, of all people, his own father. And if you love him, you're gonna turn him loose.
You forget one thing, Riker. That boy came along with me voluntarily. That boy loves me.
He doesn't even know you. You've been in prison most of his life.
Jody loves me.
Because there is no one else. He's stuck with you. He has no choice. Take a look at yourself in that mirror. What is there about you that's worth loving? You're a man who hates himself.
No, Riker. No deal, huh? No deal.
There must be some way to trace them, someone who knows them.
Wait a minute. There is somebody. I think what it is you've got a telephone number we want.
I'm sorry, fellas.
Come on, Dean. You know, it'd be the same number you called to announce that Gifford was being transferred to the courthouse.
Now, look, Mike, I heard Gifford's loose, but this is ridiculous.
Don't do it, Dean. You're not going to pull that privileged information riff on me again. It won't wash.
Now, wait a minute, Mike.
Gifford skipped. He can't be your client if he's out of town.
Give us a number, or you're going to need a lawyer. Okay, Mike.
Let's move on it.
How many times do I have to tell you guys your money is safe in Tucson?
Yeah? Where in Tucson?
Where I stashed it. Come on, Jody. Come on, eat, huh? We got a long trip ahead.
I'm not hungry. Dad, are you really going to let Lieutenant Riker loose when we get there?
Sure. I promised you, didn't I?
Inside the house. This is the police.
In the bedroom with Riker. Stay down. Keep low. Keep low.
I repeat, this is the police. You are ordered to surrender your hostages. Come out with your hands above your head.
Assuming Riker and Jody are inside, we've got Gifford and friends right where they want us.
Too risky to return fire. Let's let him sweat for a few minutes.
Terry, can you see inside?
No, the shades are closed.
You know, in a couple of minutes, we're going to be surrounded by an army of cops here.
Yeah, you thinking about quitting?
Well, there's no way we're going to get past those guys.
There's no way I'm going back to prison either.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, if things get hairy, we can always use that cop as a hostage, huh? Besides, they're never gonna shoot a kid.
Riker,
What?
I want you to get the kid out of here.
No, I'm staying with you.
Go with Riker, huh? Checking the kid.
You're not thinking about checking him out, are you?
Augie, our problems are out front.
That's why I need to see that our insurance policies don't...
Flat, you don't have to see nothing. That's far enough now.
Hold it, I got Riker in the window.
Come on.
Mike, heads up. Okay, Jody, go ahead. Make it up there.
Look out!
Thank you. It's all secure in here.
Okay, out. Come on, out.
All right, out. Come on.
I'll call an ambulance.
Right.
Looks like I blew it, huh? Gunned down by my own partner. I can't. Jody, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I tried. I really wanted to be a good father, but I'm carrying too much hate to be a good anything.
You'll be okay. We'll start all over.
I'd like to, son. Oh, I'd like to. Look, it's all ahead of you, Jody. Future unlimited now. You promised me something.
Yeah.
Riker. He's a good man. You do what he says. Maybe you won't grow up hating yourself and everybody else, huh? You'd be like your mother, boy. Learn how to love. You do that for me, huh?
Yeah.
Thank you, Gifford.
For what?
Your son's future. Spoil him rotten. I know it. I just know it.
I hope so. Jody's got a lot of catching up to do.
Guess what? Mr. Rice, I mean my new dad, said I could play Little League Baseball.
Great. You be sure and tell us when the first game is, and we'll be there, Jody.
Super. I'll even save you seats. Well, I guess it's goodbye for now.
Goodbye, Jody. I know you're going to love your new home and family.
I know I will, too. See, we all have this thing called choice. I already chose.
Jody. So long.
Bye, Lieutenant.
Well, we don't have to worry about his future now, do we?
No. He's got it all together. Just like another tough guy I know.
Well, I shall take issue with your exalted opinion of me. However, I shall defend until the death your right to continue saying it.
I think I'd prefer to continue saying it somewhere nice and cozy.
Careful. I'll take you up to see my etchings.
I didn't know you were a collector.
I'm not. Does it matter?
Not a bit.